time is now. Who said it was later? It comes natural. I got a competitive nature. Look at them guys when I'm coming. They be hot and I'm hunting. Luckily they've been ducking me. You see lots of them running. Challenges, I embarrass them. They a dime in a dozen. Full of fire, just like a dragon straight out of the dungeon. I'm just rising above it. You just got the public. I serve a purpose. You nervous with butterflies in your stomach. Don't try to intimidate me. You couldn't steal me to live. I'm spontaneous, smart, dangerous, fancy and quick. My trainer told me to work. He ain't prepared me to quit. I'm the only captain who's sailing the championship.
No, I didn't. It does.
I gotta hold down the city.
No, you spin 4 times.
Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
What's the team? Here's. Let's go.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
I got this.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio,
I want to carry on land.
Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar,
I'm going to play Thompson.
eu pensei que preciso sair pra me
Look at
libertar.
your green. See mine?
Seja com quem for, a minha vida cantar, nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois. Mas só em pensar que com a sua face, tudo que eu pedisse só você que me...
I can't believe I pulled this. No, wait, don't. You guys want to watch the game? We're even going to do a game for it. We're going to do it around 7 o'clock.
On the road looking for a win against a Western Conference rival. The San Antonio Spurs are ready for this thing to get started. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke.
ready to go? Ready to go?
And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. It's stolen by Green. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the floor for San Antonio, the always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through, Clark. The best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the final. Impressive work.
Now here's Thompson. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson. Curry's got his first 2 points.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And Parker, here we go. He's on target from 8 feet out.
All day Jordan.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Curry passes to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. San Antonio with the rebound. Leonard on the wing. The 3. Steph Curry with the rebound. Start out the game. And here's Barnes for 3. Time from Leonard. Parker kicks to Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Bogut. Outside Curry. It's stolen by Green. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. And he makes the first.
And so last season for Tony Parker, somewhat of a shift. I mean, he was solid, but injuries cost him a few games. He also had his lowest assist and points per game totals since his rookie year. But he fought through like the champion that he is.
On defense, Golden State, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Curry against Parker. Some nice passing by Golden State. Barnes. Here's Green, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Parker's running. Green dishes to Leonard, and stolen by Barnes. One-on-one here. Ball's knocked loose. Lets it go from 14. Thompson with the bucket. Last year, a big challenge for Tony Parker. He was in his 14th season, obviously. Every great player needs to transform his game as he gets on in age. Clark, we've seen it with the great ones. Parker did put up the highest three-point percentage of his career last year.
And he also ran the all.
I just want to give an announcement. If you guys know how to take like the time limit on 2K down, you do that and make these videos a little shorter. Do that, and thank you.
Offense with tremendous poise and professionalism, and cut down the turnover average as well, the lowest of his career.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And how good a playmaker has Tony Parker been? One of the best in recent history. The all-time leader in assists for the Spurs over his 14 years there. Just a crafty guy with the ball in his hands.
And continuing our talk of Tony Parker, the first year he laced up his sneakers, he increased the tempo for that entire Spurs offense, and it continues to this day.
Yeah, and the increase in floor spacing and tempo, a big reason the Admiral, Tim Duncan, and Parker won the championship together in 2003, and obviously Duncan and Parker have won a few more rings since then.
San Antonio trailing here. Aldridge kicks to Green. Shot on the wing, and a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Buries it from three-point range. Curry's got 5 points so far. The Spurs have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Parker's shot is off. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Green with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Aldridge. He trains the quick shot. Aldridge has got his first points in this one. The Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Here's Curry with the 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Spurs trail by 3. Here's Green. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Curry with the 3. Curry with another miss. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from the top. Here's Green, and it's sent back by Bogut. And he recovers it. Stolen by Thompson. Shoots the 3. No good from Bogut.
Well, that's your defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Second chance shot, Aldridge. Good.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Probably gonna put him in the.
And guys, remember LaMarcus Aldridge last January suffering a torn ligament in his thumb, scheduled to undergo surgery and miss 2 months of the season, but he opted to tough it out and keep playing. And boy, how big was that for the Blazers?
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And Aldridge postponing that thumb injury surgery, even though they said it might double his eventual recovery time.
Yeah, I think it's pretty admirable that he was out there because he wasn't just playing in pain. He was playing hurt. That shows you his commitment to winning.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. San Antonio also making some changes. West is checked in for Duncan. Abada comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills in for Green. The Warriors leading. And here is Iguodala. Here's Livingston. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Livingston's got himself on the board with 3 there. Mills, that's a 2-pointer. No good. So Golden State will take it the other way. Here's Ezeli. Here's Livingston. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Livingston's got 5.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
But they'll get another chance. For 3, Bonner off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Livingston kicks to Barbosa. They grab their own miss. Ezeli, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
There's the pass to Livingston. The tray, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for yours.
And Spurs head coach Greg Popovich, very demanding. Throughout the years, he was hardest on his point guard, Tony Parker. And here's what Parker had to say about that.
My first 3-4 years, it was tough sometimes.
Even though it seems like that was a very long time ago now, to hear Tony Parker talk about it now, it still sounds very fresh to him.
Did he acknowledge, Kevin, that he cried?
It sounds like it, yeah.
The game made him cry. That's one of the things fans forget about with professional athletes. No matter how successful they get, players never forget that pain and frustration or those other emotions they've gone through to help get them to where they are.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They definitely had a hot hand from 3-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They're crashing the offensive glass hard, too. I mean, they've dropped in several second-chance baskets.
Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Curry is out there with Livingston, and it's Spates in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment. And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. And you get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
Well, you got Greg Popovich, and I think he puts this at times grumpy demeanor in more of a spotlight. He's playing along, as we all know, with the sideline reporters. He knows, Greg, you know this firsthand, when to turn it on, when to turn it off. He can be as compassionate a person, Clark, that you and I have ever been around.
Yeah, he's competitive, but he understands that we're all human, and he treats people the right way all the time.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Spates. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Klay Thompson in for Sean Livingston.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And here's Mills from the arc. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Curry passes to Bogut. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And the Warriors lead by 10. Spurs have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Mills can't hit.
and the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Barnes can't get it to go. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Poked loose. It's stolen by Curry. Barnes dishes to Thompson. And that one's good. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
A nice bounce back year for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
And the wide open shot from Green. Knocks down the 3-ball. Green's got 5 points so far.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And guys, every time we think Patty Mills is going to take the next step in his development, he takes a step back. Last season, he shot career lows from the field and behind the arc after having one of his best ever campaigns the year before. That really just makes a coach pull his hair out. And fortunately for me, I don't have it.
And Leonard gets it to go. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. What range on that shot! That's amazing. It's Ginobili outside. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Barnes, rebound by Parker.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Ginobili kicks to Leonard. And he can't bank that one in. Warriors leading by 12. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. It's Curry outside. Rebound, San Antonio. 1:20 left in the first half of the game. Here's Parker. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
The Spurs making a switch here. West is checked in.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Parker, and he drops it in from the low post. Parker's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for San Antonio. Dishes it to Barbosa. On the wing, it's Iguodala. No good on the 3. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And that one's good. 8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. It's going to be on David West.
This is what this team is all about here. I mean, they're forcing their way inside, just bulldozing themselves into the paint area, and they're having a lot of success.
Parker with it. Barbosa picks him up. Parker's shot is off.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Here's Spates. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists in the game. Leonard, the pass to Ginobili. From deep three-point range. Shot is no good.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of it.
And so we wrap up the first half. Warriors lead by 11. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench, you know.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you.
Dude, I cannot wait for
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. 16 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Duncan out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Parker in at the point guard position. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green. 18 points for Steph Curry.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it? And, guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength. Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And, Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
You know, and Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Nobody near Parker. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. That's 12 points for Parker.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Warriors leading by 8. Curry kicks to Green. On baseline, Jay. And it's Golden State with another. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Parker dishes to Aldridge. From deep. And it's Parker again missing. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Curry passes to Bogut. Tries from 7. No good off the back of the rim.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Spurs last season became the first franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
How about this run they're in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
Read the defense perfectly on that possession.
And Mills kicks to Green. And it's San Antonio with another. Warriors leading by 5. Passes it to Thompson. From deep three-point range, Green with the block. Inside, here's Diaw. Shot is off. Great D that time from Green. It's Thompson off the drive, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Leonard with the steal. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Barnes. West is checked in for San Antonio. Ginobili comes in for Green. Curry can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Warriors leading by 7. Now Barbosa. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years. Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Could you? I know.
Right. He probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. And some changes here for the Warriors. Curry's checked in for Barbosa. And it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston. Spurs trail by 11. Now here's Ginobili. Lets it fly. San Antonio again missing. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Azili kicks to Spates. Spates missing again.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Here's West, and it's good on the assist by Parker. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. It's offline from half court.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
He's about right. Because I still can't figure that one out.
No, and I see no birds up.
No. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
No one near him. Good. Parker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Thompson dishes to Iguodala. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Spurs trail by 11. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Barbosa is out there with Livingston, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors' 5. The Warriors shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Barbosa for three. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
It's Ginobili outside. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got 8 rebounds in this game. Leonard with the steal. The shot. Here's Aldridge. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
For 3. Barnes can't get it to go.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Livingston passes to Barbosa. And here's Barnes for 3. No good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. And the wide open shot from Ginobili. And a miss there on the triple.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot. And the team is struggling because of it. Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk. But later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
But, Greg, they can't relax yet. I mean, they've still got plenty of work to do here.
For the 3. It's rebounded by Livingston.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Parker's shot is off. Warriors leading by 6. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And how about Sean Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Duncan, he's checked in for West, and it's Green in for Manu Ginobili. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. And again, no good by Golden State. Things have signed a nice 3-year deal with the Warriors, helped their bench. Great fit for that team.
No question. A rare package at 6'7", who's a true point guard and extremely versatile defensively. He can play alongside Steph Curry, handling the ball or off it. And easy to see why the Dubs were happy to get him.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Parker outside. And it's Parker again missing.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Warriors leading by 6. Tries from 10. Livingston, that's good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Duncan. Aldridge trying to break 3. The quick look, no good that time. Barnes kicks to Livingston. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Looking at the numbers for Sean Livingston, he has 18 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Andrew Bogut. Both good from the line that time. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high percentage looks.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Good. And that's now 10 points for Klay Thompson.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
There's Parker with the three. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
And here's Barnes for three. Rebound, San Antonio. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
No good from Bogut.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Warriors leading by 7. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well. Just absolute domination in this one. For Green, he's got 12 rebounds, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
Thompson inside the line, but they get it back. Barnes takes the 12-footer and hits. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Oh, game 2.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
You're exactly right. I mean, take care of the ball, work the clock. It's a wrap.
Yep, nice game.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And so here is Golden State. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And he makes the first. And so Thompson nails both of them.
I got the 91.
There's 18 seconds left here in the 4th quarter.
Backcourt violation.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
In foolish play, he's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
That's it.
Ginobili dishes to Mills. From deep, no good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. You were
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Stephen Curry. He had a tremendous first half, and that clearly inspired the whole team after halftime. Gave him a big lift.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. Is hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing...
Thank you guys for watching.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.